So in this video, I would like to talk regarding the outlier and the missing data. So first one is the detecting outlier. Both box plot and the scatter plot are helpful in detecting deviating observation, often called as the outliers. Outlier can be caused by measuring error or error in the data input, but can also be interesting rare cases that can provide valuable insights about the process that generates the data. Either way, it is often of interest to detect outlier, for instance, because they may influence the choice of what statistical test to use. So let's load the ggplot2 library, and this is the previous chart of the diamond dataset where I'm comparing the carrot and the price in the scatter plot. And there are some outlier which we may want to study, and this is the one. But what are the options to study these outliers? And one way is definitely we have one option is to use the Plotly package to make an interactive version of the plot where we can just hover interesting point to see the more information about them. So let's we have already installed the Plotly library. You can do that, and let me just save this our plot into one of the object and load the Plotly library and run this ggplotly and my graph, my plot. So it will take a little bit of time uh, to charge to show up. Okay, let me zoom it. And what interesting here is, yeah, what interesting here is if I can hover on any point, it will show me the carrot and the price. Right? You see this one. So this is interesting, but we can do better. What I will do, I will add the more text. Right? I will add the row number of that particular point. So if I run it again, yeah. So what is new here is, as you can see, that there are three rows now. First the carrot, second is the price, and third the row ID. So if you want to see more detail about this, what we can do, we can just run like this diamond, and want to see more information. We can see, okay, this is the details are available. So let's check. Let's use the diamond data set for XY. XY are the length and the width. And let me create a new plot and run this with ggplotly. So XY are the length and width. So as you can see, this is clearly we can identify the outliers here. All the data which is almost rounded on the X level, but here, right? But these are some of the outliers, right? XY, this XY. And again, we can use the row num to identify uh, the row ID, that is the index of that particular point, and we get more details. So like this one is 24068. So I can just write here 24068 and get that detailed. So next what we can do, we can add uh, more details of let's create the one more my plot 3. Here what I'm doing, adding the text here, right? If if the round if so I'm putting the condition here, if else condition. If it is row num is 27416, then display that, right? So let's run it. So we are especially looking for this particular ID 2746, and if it is available, and it will showcase as the, okay, this is where it is the outlier, right? As you can see, and else everything else is blank. So let's do a couple more examples here. In the fourth plot, what I'm doing here is I'm checking whether caret is greater than 4, then give me the row name, right? So, and this just make it to the right. So as you can see, these are above 4. So let me zoom it. So the condition was in the if else condition, if the caret value is more than 4, right? Then show me its ID. So okay, this is the more than 4. We have this many four new. It's yeah, it's actually it's more than. So if I do equal to, this will also come. Let's close this. Plot next three. So again, this is we are putting more condition if caret is equal to 3 and price is less than 75,000, then display the row number. That's the ID of that record. So let it come. Yeah. So this is the only one where it is equal to 3, right? Equal to 3 and it's more than this value. So all R's are more than 3. That's why it is not coming. Right? So let's also talk about the missing data. So I will open the msleep data set which comes with ggplot2, and as you can see there are many missing data which represent by NA. NA is stand for not available, and we can count those missing data. So there is an option. So is NA in the sleep? Right? True, false. Here false represent 0, true represent 1, and we can count for all for complete data set. So what it will just call some function will do, it will check for the NA and gives the complete list of all the variables with the count. So in the names it is 0, but in the conservation there are 29 missing values, right? If you want to check for a specific one, you can always put at dollar sign plus the name of the variable like sleep underscore rem. It will give 22 missing values are there. So there is ggplot and always give a NA warning. So if I run this plot, right, it as you can see it says remove 27 rows containing missing values. And if I run this, it will display the colors, right? So false represent the value is NA is false, means it is there, else true. Next is the trend in the scatter plot. So if I this is the previous we have seen multiple times. So this is the sleep data set with brain weight and the sleep total, and we have just made the axis as the logarithmic of 10 logarithmic. And let's see how what is the trend. So we can see if I zoom out. So trend is something here, right? It's a decreasing trend, but there is an option which will showcase that the geo underscore smooth. So if I run this, so as you can see, it shows the trend with the smoothness. So we can reduce the smoothness with span 0.25. So if I run this, right, it is actually becoming going through the fitting more values. So, or I would say it is overfitting here. We can change it with the linear regression by adding the method as lm. And if you want to remove the the smoothness, the which was the standard deviation kind of thing, so you can remove that with the se underscore false. And if you want to make it, okay, let's make it a red color. So this is how you can do it. So this is how you can check the trends, and also just to recapping what we discuss is how we can detect by using the detect outlier by using the Plotly package, and check the we've seen in the both MSleep and the diamonds data set how we can do that. We can add the row nums and get the IDs. We can how we can label the outliers, right? And we added few of the condition also to check very specific values. For the missing values, how to identify, how to count those, right? And yeah, that's it for this one. So next we'll see more on the trends in the time series data set.